Over the years, every so often, I'll have a buyer or a seller come to me and say, Kyle, why should I use you instead of doing it on my own? So I want to address that question right here in this video. Why use Kyle over for sale by owner? So there's a few factors that really make a difference. You know, a lot of people are going to just do everything themselves. They're going to fix their own car, they're going to do their own health care, they're going to build their own houses. And that's okay. I fall in that category myself in some areas. What I want to address today is why to hire a professional in this specific arena. So ultimately, most people's number one goal is to put the most amount of money in their pocket. And they make the assumption that saving a commission will ultimately reduce their expenses and they'll put more money in their pocket that way. What they don't always quite get is that that fee actually generates far more money than it costs. So I'm an economics guy, studied at Indiana University, go Hoosiers. Demand is a function of the supply and the price point. So as demand increases, price goes up. They're proportional to each other. So if you have very low demand, your price point is going to be down here. If you can create a ton of demand, you're going to be up here. That's why real estate in downtown Times Square sells for so much, and real estate in the hills of Indiana sells for significantly less. It's that supply and demand ratio. Number two is risk. Buying a house, selling a piece of real estate is one of the most complicated, risky transactions that most people will ever face in their life. So to hire someone to help you navigate this process is extremely important because, you know, at the end of the day, you don't know what you don't know. I think it was Abraham Lincoln that said, who was an attorney that acts as his own client has a fool for representation or something to that effect. I'm totally butchering that, but you get the idea. Number three, this is probably the most important and probably most effective reason why people don't do this on their own. In real estate, the seller pays the agent, and then the agent splits that money with the buyer's agent. So to have your own representation as a buyer is absolutely free. There's no cost to it. The seller pays the fee. So a buyer can do all this work on their own, or they can have a professional help them and navigate them through the process. There's no difference in the fee. So 99.9% of buyers are going to have all the professional help because there's no additional cost. The only time somebody's going to do it on their own is if they can save a significant portion of money. Well, that's the rub, is that both the buyer and the seller can't both save the entire commission. So what happens is they end up splitting it, which obviously significantly reduces any benefit there is in going down this road and taking on the risk and limiting the demand for the property. So these are the reasons why people hire me and why our industry is thriving. This is something to keep in mind. If you'd like more information, I'm more than happy to share it with you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.